Hi everyone, I'm Win84 here, and I'm making this video because I want to show you how to place this painting hook in your home. So if you want, you can do this by yourself. Of course, you have to. I'm not going to describe the creation kit, so you should know how to use it. I'm just going to explain how to use this activator and trigger that I made for my mod. So let's get started. Now I was trying to add some hook in this house in the Falkreath basement. So let's take a look to this cell. So you just go to the cell that you want to modify. Now in this case we are going to modify the Falkreath basement. Let's find some empty place where you can put the hook. For get started, we can place a hook here, right here. There is plenty of space for placing place some object here. So you can see if you go under activator and search for DSC, you will find the trigger DSC04 painting hook plier house and DSC04 painting hook activator. So first thing, let's add the trigger or just the hook. This is a hook. So you will see that is similar to the weapon rack. So we are going to use this is actually the plaque for the shield. I modify the trigger for using it for several objects. So we place the trigger here. Just make sure that you keep some space between the trigger and the wall. Is really important in this for this kind of wall where you see is not thin. It's kind of really thick wall, and it has some kind of weird behavior. And if the trigger is too nearby the wall, the object that will be placed on the trigger will clip inside the wall, and as a result you will not be able to pick up the item anymore. So just make sure you keep some space. You can I will keep more space, like as a start, like this. Okay. Now this problem is I found this problem mostly inside the basement. On other kind of wall I didn't have this kind of problem, but right here I need to keep some kind of large space between the trigger and the wall. So you put the trigger, you find a good position. I think this is quite right. Let's put a little on the right. Okay. Then we put the activator. Okay, you will see that the activator is the same that used in the for the weapon plaque, and we will reduce the activator a little bit. So you go to 3D data, scale 0.5. Okay, so a little smaller. Then now we are going to link the activator with the trigger. So we move a little bit, so we can see the trigger and the activator. Now you start clicking on the activator, right click, edit. Then we go on link a ref, new, select reference in render window. We select the trigger. just make sure that you selected the right object. You will see DSG04 painting player house. Then as a keyword, it's really important you put the keyword Vurak trigger. Okay, and click OK. Then for the activator, check initially disabled. It will be enabled automatically by the trigger in case the trigger is enabled. If the trigger is disabled, the activator will remain disabled. So click OK, then select the trigger, and we do the same things. Edit, you go to linked ref, new, select reference render window, click on the activator. Always make sure you selected the right object, and as a keyword we put Vurak activator. Click OK. So in a simple case we are done. You don't need to do anything else. Just click OK. Let's put the activator over the trigger, and this is it. It will works. Now with the problem is that this house, actually we don't have many problems inside the basement, because the basement is always it doesn't have a part that doesn't exist when the player start the game for the first time. But in case of the main house, you have to take care of this kind of situation where this part of the house might be disabled for that player. So now this is not the case, but let's just think that in this situation that maybe this wall might not exist for one player. Maybe that player started a new game and this part of the house is still under construction, so it will not exist. So if we keep the work like this and you save, for that player might have some kind of strange situation where he will see this hook without nothing around. So we have to make sure that the hook is disabled as well if the wall is disabled, or maybe this table here is disabled. So until this table is disabled, we have to make sure that the trigger here is disabled, and we have to enable this trigger only if this table get enabled. So what we can do is really easy. Now for people that already know Creation Kit, they might think about the enabled parent, but in this case we are not going to use the enabled parent for some kind of it will not work. It will not work in my case because of some situation. So what you can do is we click on the trigger, we add it, and on linked ref we add another object. In this case we will add this table. So we click new, we select on the table, oops, okay, let's make sure that this is the table. So click on the view reference and you will see if you click OK. We clicked the right object, I think. Okay, so now as a keyword search for DSC. Now you will have DSC disabled parent, DSC enabled parent. Now in this case we want DSC enabled parent. This has the same functionality of the enabled parent that you find in the reference here. So what does it mean? This object will be enabled only if this object reference here is enabled too. Same things, just make sure that you don't use this one. Okay, so actually this is finished. Now I will show you another situation. So just in this case, just click OK, and this is it. Now let's find another situation. Maybe here you will see we have a mounted wall here. What I want to do is, in case the player didn't activate this wall mount, I want to show the hook, so the player can put some object on the hook. Now, in order to do this, we follow the same procedure. Let's put aside these reference windows. Let's keep open, don't close. Let's go on the main windows here. Let's show up again the mount here. Now, what I will do is, let's go back to the reference object here. This is the trigger, the hook. So new, and I will select the mount. Now go to the keyword and find look for DSC. Now you will see disabled parent and enabled parent. Now in this case we want disabled parent. Disabled parent is the opposite of enabled parent. So what does it mean is that if this mount is enabled, my hook will be disabled. If the mount is disabled, my hook will be enabled. So check if you check that you selected the right object, in this case the mount on the wall. Click OK. OK. Now I will do the same for this hook, so I will put the enabled parent also, and I will select the table here. So new, select reference, and let's click on the table. Let's suppose this is the table. Go on the keyword, DSC, enable parent. Okay, so now you will see you have three keywords: the disable parent, enable parent, and rack activator. And this is it. So click OK. Let's fix the activator. Let's put the activator over the trigger like this. Okay, and I can show you the behavior of that hook that we added, even though it's not the same basement, but we have a similar case, I think, somewhere. No. Okay, I cannot show you this here. Anyway, without mount on the wall, it will look like this. You will see right immediately the hook, and you can place some stuff like this plate. If you just click on the A, you will see the plate. No, you will see this bowl. Okay, I will take the bowl. I click again. Okay, you will see the wooden plate on the wall. Really easy. I previously put a hook under this mount, so if I want to use the hook, I can do this. I can disable this object, disable, and here the hook show up, and you will see you will have the hook and you can use it. Maybe I click here, some item here disappear, yeah, and you will see the bowl. I will take another again. Nothing else. I can put this. Let's see if it works.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Yeah, wooden plate. Okay, this is it.
Yes, my love. What do you need?
Thanks for your the hell?